Welcome back to every NES game. I'm Slider, as usual, joined by Mangaluva, and we're looking at A Boy and His Blob, Trouble on Blobolonia?
Blobolonia. I am interested by the presence of the subtitle, because that implies the existence of other A Boy and His Blob games. I feel like I've heard of this one, so...
Yeah, this game is sort of a cult classic, I suppose.
I see a boy and I see a blob, so descriptive title.
So I'd like to point out first of all that title screen was totally a random Indiana Jones reference.
Oh, okay.
So in this game you have a blob, and if you feed him jelly beans, he of course transforms into different things.
Absolutely.
And there's some, I guess, vague reasoning for why each jelly bean does each thing. Also, we have quite a few of them, as you might notice.
Wow.
But we don't know exactly what they do until we try them. Okay, so the first thing you might notice is that this is kind of somewhat advanced looking for an NES game, in that the human actually moves somewhat like a human being.
Yeah, they've got astonishingly good movement for him and the blob. They have really nice backgrounds.
You even have enough AI to know where the blob is, even if you're not on the same screen.
Yeah, it looks like a modern Steam game that's aping the NES style, rather than an actual NES game.
Yeah, I'd say it kind of reminds me of like old computer games, like the old computer adventure games with the art style.
Oh, a little bit. I will say the blob is slightly disturbing looking, like it looks like an evil snowman.
Anyway, Strawberry makes a bridge, okay?
Because?
Now some of these have less than others, so I don't want to be as experimental with trying them out, because we have so few of them. This one, Cola becomes a bubble.
Oh, you can be Glinda the Good Witch.
And Cinnamon, what do you think Cinnamon does?
Honestly could not... Blowtorch! Nice!
Of course! I mean, they are hot, I guess. Vanilla turns into an umbrella.
Okay. Good to know.
And Honey transforms him into a hummingbird.
Aww. That's very... Punch!
What does the punch, Jellybean? Is that what you think? A hole. Like punching a hole in... I guess? Like I said, these are very odd. And you do have a button just to, you know...
Just to check up on the blob.
Yeah. He'll get here eventually. There he is.
Blobbing along.
Blop, 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 blop.
Pick up the sparklies. This is the universal concept of video games. Pick up the sparklies.
Yes. This is sort of a puzzle game. Use the ladder to get up here. And we got some points, I guess.
Okay. Nifty.
I do like how the music, there's like these little musical transitions for some things like that. Unfortunately, the ladder doesn't seem to work right here.
Not tall enough. Needs more licorice. I wonder why it's specifically the laddie that you've got 11 billion. Oh, you know, 70 odd.
Probably because it's one we would use a lot.
Fair enough.
Okay, so let's try to climb in back here. Because there doesn't seem to be anywhere else we can go.
I'm quite interested in that backdrop, because they're just like using yellow pixels to do a quite nice city at night lightscape, you know.
Yes, they are. He doesn't seem to want to go upstairs, so instead I decide to just feed him the honey jelly bean to turn him into a bird. That way he'll be easier to get up there.
It's proving astonishingly hard to feed this blob anything.
Yeah, you have to be pretty specific about it.
He is.
Well, it's over here.
Repeating backgrounds. That's what's over here.
Well, that background's a bit different.
And health foods.
Treasures allowed you by assortment 1.
Vitamin A, vitamin B, and vitamin C. I guess to make up for all the vitamins you're not getting eating jelly beans all the time.
I guess. Legitimately, I'm not sure this does anything. I'm very confused about it. Now, try to see if I can do anything with this place. Try out some more of these things. Coconut! Turns him into a coconut!
Fair enough. That makes sense.
Try to throw it. Okay.
It kind of looks like a little skull with evil glowing red eyes.
Just, like, awkwardly tosses it. Eh.
Applejack.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give him that.
You were being very cute when making this game.
That one's for the parents.
I actually had to look up how to figure this out, because you would never think to do this normally.
I'm just mainly distracted by the fact this is apparently called Absolute Avenue.
Yes, it does. Sub, baby!
Oh, do you keep going through the bottom of the screen? That's pretty nifty.
Yes. And now we're in a cavern with...
Is that an evil blob?
It's... I don't know. It looks more like an evil centipede.
Yeah, it's got the same color scheme as the blobs, so...
Why is there this giant cave below a city?
What kind of city doesn't have giant caves under it? Come on.
Good point. Anyway, I know for a fact there's a big drop down here. That's not what I wanted.
I was about to say, so you're gonna deal with the big drop with a blowtorch?
Yes. Now, we're gonna get the umbrella, grab it, and then float down.
Oh, now you're Princess Peach.
Yes. I was thinking more Kirby, but that works too. Now we do the blowtorch. Because there's a spider web in our way.
And as
Ocarina of
knows,
Time has taught us.
kill it with fire.
Now this one, no one... I have no idea how anyone would specifically guess this for how to not get hit by these things.
Umbrella again?
No. We have to instead use the cola one and get in this bubble.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And very slowly move.
That's fair enough.
And another screen of it.
Like, is there a time limit on how long the blob's forms last, or do you control
Not that I know of. I'm pretty sure they don't.
See, I see lives at the top of the screen, but I don't see a health bar, so is it a one hit and you dead situation?
Yeah.
Ow.
As you can tell, it also takes a little bit to cycle between the jelly beans. It's a bit annoying. Ooh, a diamond.
Ooh, shiny.
Now let's forget that. We get the other most ridiculous naming scheme. We use the tangerine jelly bean. What does the tangerine get us? Tangerine? Trampoline!
Trampoline.
Now Now to hold, I believe, up. Then you can jump higher. And continually jump higher.
Gotta get that shiny.
Unfortunately, it's a bit exact.
Oh my god, they're ever so slightly off, yeah.
It also does a thing where sometimes if you run off a thing like that, you can, if you go back quickly enough, you can, like, do this sort of, like, cartoony walking on air thing. There was a lot of thought put into this game.
I'm now googling up like the actual plot of this game because there hasn't been much indication of the plot of a plot thus far, and I'm just so curious about these NES games now. Okay, apparently it was programmed in 6 weeks.
Huh.
Like, from beginning in development to completion, it was completed in an intense 6-week period.
That sounds about right.
And you are a young boy and his alien blob friend on a quest to save said alien blob's home planet of Blobalonia, which has been taken over by an evil emperor who only allows his subjects a diet of sweets. So it's like...
How is he evil?
Genocide of the diabetic aliens, maybe? I don't know. The boy and Blobert, that's the blob's name, or Blobert, must traverse the subways and caves beneath the earth and gain the necessary items before traveling to Blobalonia and defeating the Emperor.
I love old video game plots.
I'm impressed that this is programmed in 6 weeks, and like he said, the animation is quite unusual for the period, and it's got quite a good blob AI.
Yeah, it's very impressive. Actually, I did briefly look up the main guy behind this game, who was right on the title screen.
David Crane?
Yeah, he has a pretty interesting history, most notably that he worked in Atari back in the day, helped make Pitfall one of their defining games.
Nice.
And left the company because he was not an idiot, and not because Atari were horrible, horrible, horrible people.
He could see that ship was gonna sink, did he?
Probably also explains why this is one of the rare NES games that directly references all the people who worked on it by name. Because NES games didn't always do that. So he's probably one of the people who hated Atari's awful practice, but decided that people shouldn't get credit for the work he did.
Yeah. In the meantime, you are repeatedly drowning this small boy.
Yes.
Gotta stick that landing.
I thought it made sense to use Umbrella, right? But no matter what I do, even at some point you can't even change direction.
I'm guessing the umbrella is not what you need at this point.
Anyway, I eventually realized maybe I should try the bubble.
You didn't think to try... Only down 3 lives and only then do you think to try and Glinda your way over.
There we go.
The bubble floats! I love that. I am enjoying the blob mechanic, it's very creative.
Yeah. Though I'm confused about the music. There seems to be a chicken in the background of it. I can't be the only one who thinks that, right? I'm trying to be careful with this thing around.
It's a bit between a rock and a hard place.
As for what we should do with this one, we should try the strawberry one, which will create a bridge. What's this?
Nifty. Oh, you did.
And I just ran into it.
You ran headlong into death.
Yeah, unfortunately, collision detection isn't the easiest thing to figure out with this game. There we go.
At least the Blob's pretty sharp about making a bridge.
Yeah. And eventually I just end up on the other side. You know, not a lot for me to do at this point.
Well, there's not a lot going on this screen.
Found some more gold up here at least.
Swag.
No, that's a bag of jelly beans actually.
Nifty.
So that means we have more of them. Hooray. Don't think you caught that. There we go.
Yeah, I think object interfacing was the sacrifice for creative gameplay here.
Now to go into the water. Okay, but unfortunately...
Okay. Spiky stalactites can pop your bubble.
Anyway, on a second try to be more careful. Try to stay on the middle of the screen. So that nothing can surprise me. Like that.
You get treasure among the stalagmites.
Not worth it.
Not when you're out of lives. Ooh, shinies.
Try to get all the diamonds.
Diamonds are one's best friend. Except for his blob. Blobbing along.
Unfortunately, this seems to be a dead end otherwise.
Just random dead end full of treasure.
Time to go back.
Just gonna keep moving to the very 80s video game music.
The one piece of music they have.
Yeah, basically. Like, it mentioned something about having to collect items that you need to fight the Emperor, but...
I think we're just getting treasure.
Yeah, kind of just bobbing around finding random stuff, but no Emperor killing items.
And unfortunately, don't think we can get past here.
No, that doesn't look like the kind of thing you get past.
So at this point, I was like, I got enough footage. Let's kill myself.
That is
He's
one of
happy.
the weirdest reasons for suicide.
Just look at that blob. So happy.
You're proud of the death of the human child.
Yay. So, one interesting thing I didn't bring up about this game, and probably the thing that interests me most about it is really because, there was actually a sort of, I guess a remake, but more like a reboot, or something like that, released on the Wii in 2009. And it is actually really awesome.
I can imagine.
It's actually, very much like this game. It just way more realized in terms of level design and whatnot.
Yeah, I can imagine, like, just updating the, you know, how much programming time you can put into it, the graphical power.
Yeah. It also looks gorgeous. Like, look up A Boy and His Blob for Wii.
I'm googling that as we speak. As you can possibly hear my incredibly loud keyboard. Oh, that is such a cute art style. Oh my god, that's adorable.
Actually, that's not the most adorable thing. The most adorable thing is that the game actually has a button. There's a button in the game that you press exclusively to hug your blob.
Oh, I see a screen cap of that. Oh, the blob looks so much less demonic too. I think maybe the change to blue eyes and mouth helps rather than glowing demonic red. But oh my god, the art in this game that's Ghibli. That is absolutely Ghibli.
Yeah. So here's a funny coincidence. You were talking about Steam before. This game came out on Steam really, really recently.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think like a couple months ago.
I will have to look at that and put it on a list for the next time Steam sales come by.
Yes, it's actually really good. It's just really, really fun. I don't think I ever beat it though. I think because I was trying the special stages and those are just crazy hard. But it is really good.
Oh yeah, that was really cute and really creative, and I'm impressed, David Crane.
It was a very unique game. It's probably why people remember it. I feel like it's one of those games that not a lot of people played, but like, or at least not everyone bought, but everyone just kinda knew existed. Because how can you not remember a title like that?
Yeah, I've heard the phrase just like a boy and his ex, get thrown around to describe things.